Yes. Ganda.
So itong message natin tonight is actually a follow-up on what has been discussed last night. Kasi very important nga how we start the year. Sometimes, not all the time, but siyempre how we start something dictates the pace of how we finish also, di ba? In connection to our advocacy to help alleviate poverty sa Philippines, which is a very, very big and ambitious na task for all of us, di ba? And ang ginagawa ko is sinaaral ko talaga yung mga tao who has really fought for freedom or inspired people to fight for their own freedom. Kasi that is what we're trying to do. Diba? Yun ang ginagawa natin. We're trying to inspire people to be free, okay, to be financially free, to not be content in the bondage of slavery and poverty. Diba? And certain principles has to be discussed in order for this to happen. Kasi sabi nga ni Albert Einstein, you cannot really achieve a new level of a solution kung ang gagawin mo lang is what got you there in the first place. Diba? It takes a new set of skill sets, a new mindset if you want to achieve a new level in our lives. Diba? So, importante ma-discuss ano yung mga underlying principles, especially if this is really Bible-based principles which we know works. Diba? So that is what we're gonna discuss tonight. So we all know the verse that whoever the sun sets free is free indeed, diba? And so let's try to put that on in the practical context of things kasi we live on earth. So we know that we have been set free from a lot of spiritual bondages and destinations that are not favorable to us, diba? If we're apart from God. So, but here on earth, we need to also look at the manifestations of the works of darkness, di ba? Like poverty is one of them, di ba? Poverty is one of them. Poverty is one of the Goliaths that we need to defeat, di ba? If we are going to live a life of freedom, di ba? Yung Perissos life in John 10:10 that we discussed in past trainings, di ba? Ayan. So, umit ko muna kayo lahat para pag may pumasok, nakamit na rin sila. Okay, so we want to enjoy the Perissos life exceedingly advantageous life, exceeding quality, exceeding quantity life. That's what we are actually expected to show other people, di ba? And that is what we're trying to do. So we're gonna talk about freedom, okay? Let's not talk about poverty, let's talk about freedom. Let's not talk about what causes poverty, let's talk about what causes wealth. Di ba? So let's talk about the solution, let's stop talking about the problem for a while and let's start talking about the solution. Okay, so some definitions of freedom na nakita ko, which I really, really like and is connected to what we're trying to do. Sabi ni Wayne Dyer, freedom means you are unobstructed in living your life as you choose. And remember, one of the gifts that God gave us is free will, the ability to choose. Hindi naman tayo robot, di ba? God gave us the ability to choose. God gave us common sense. Okay, so and He expects us to use that also as well as faith and prayer, diba? And hearing from God. These are equal gifts that He has given us, diba? So again, ulitin ko lang, freedom means you're unobstructed in living your life as you choose. Anything less is a form of slavery. If you don't have the freedom to choose the life that you believe that you should have, anything less is a form of slavery. Okay? Because the opposite of freedom is slavery. If you're not free, it doesn't mean you're in between. Okay? It means you're still getting out of slavery. If you have an intention to get out of slavery, di ba? The only real prison is fear. And the only real freedom is freedom from fear. Okay? So marami tayong kinatatakutan. That's why we don't attempt to get out of bondage. Ang dami natin kinatatakutan. Takot akong magsalita sa harap ng tao. Takot ako mag-invite. Takot ako mag-try ng new things. Hindi ko linya yan. Yung kaibigan ko, napaso na dyan. So we have a lot of fears and we choose to live in fear, di ba? Instead of attempting again to be free. Okay? That's very important. Sabi nga, failure is not a life sentence. Okay, even if you fail in life, in business, in relationships, what have you, it's not a life sentence. It's only an experience that you can learn from to achieve your goal of freedom. So the only real prison is fear. Don't be afraid to attempt and attempt and attempt and attempt to achieve success or financial freedom. Sabi ni Franklin D. Roosevelt, diba, one of the most famous presidents in the United States who fought for freedom, in its truest sense, sabi niya, freedom cannot be bestowed. It must be achieved. Okay? Freedom, in its truest sense, cannot be bestowed. It must be achieved. Kahit sa kulungan, bago ka maparol, you need to earn, di ba, that parole. Hindi yung parole sa Pasko. Okay? Yung makakalabas ka, may reprieve ka from the judge to get, imbis na tumal ka ng 10 years, 3 years lang. You need to earn freedom. Hindi yan binibigay. Okay? It is earned. Okay? So, now in context of finances, financial freedom, some attitudes that we need to learn from the rich. Okay? There's nothing wrong with being rich. You can be rich and still be a strong Christian and an effective Christian and an effective warrior for God. There's nothing wrong with being rich. Actually, you can do more, okay, if you're rich. Okay? Number one attribute or number one attitude that they have or mindset is the rich don't work for money. Okay? Money is never the end goal for the rich. Hindi money ang habol nila. For them, the rich, the money is just a tool. Okay? It's only a tool that they manipulate to their advantage. Even debt. Rich people have debts, but there's such a thing as bad debt and good debt. Good debt is when you take a loan out of the bank and use it for business, that's a good debt. Ang masamang debt, yung utang na ginagasta mo sa pang-araw-araw. Wala akong pambiling ulam eh. Pwede ba pa utang? Wala akong pambayad ng bahay eh. Pwede pa utang? Eh, ginasta mo pala sa pambayad ng renta at pantubig eh. Anong babayad mo sa akin? Kung umutang ka, pang ninegosyo mo, that's a different story. Okay? So even the rich has debt, but they know how to use debt because debt is also a form of money. It's also a promissory note, just like the physical money. Ito, before, wala naman talagang physical money. There was gold, silver, di ba? Ito, this fiat money, as you know it, is actually a promissory note because this used to be backed up by gold. Okay, this is a promissory note. Whatever amount this represents will be paid to you kasi it was backed up by the federal government. Mayroong Federal Reserve dati. Okay, so the rich don't work for money. They work for freedom. Freedom to do what? To enjoy the life they want. To help charities as much as they want. Diba? Okay, so the rich don't work for money. Don't work for money. Work for your ideas. Work for your ministry. Every vision needs provision, whatever it is. Whether it's charity work, orphanages, ministry work, whatever it is, it needs money. It needs provision. You need to know that you will be rich. Second point. Ako, I have no doubt in my mind or in my heart that I will be rich. Wala akong duda. Okay? I base that primarily on the Word of God because that is what He promised me. Pero second is I know that I am working for it. I know that I am learning the right things that I should para maging rich ako. Okay? I'm doing the right things even through failures. I know I'm experiencing the right things in order for me to be rich. If you're not doing anything for you to be rich, you will always have doubts. Kung hindi ka sure, am I going to be rich? Pag gano'n ka pa mag-isip hanggang ngayon, ibig sabihin, hindi ka pa talaga decided to be rich. Makaka-jackpot kaya ako sa next sale ko? Di ba? Makakarami kaya ako ng benta this year, 2021? Di ba? Whatever industry you're in. Okay? Iba kasi yun eh. Iba hindi ka sigurado, iba sigurado ka. Ako, I have no doubt in my mind that I will be rich because I am determined to do whatever it takes to be rich, to be financially free, to have no debt. Okay? I don't want to live in debt. Okay? If you're still wondering if you'll be rich or you're still in a state of limbo, mahirap yun. You don't have all the time in the world to think about it. Time is not on your side. Even if you're young, the greatest lie is to think that you still have time, that the time is on your side. Kasi that state of mind will keep you in that state of mind. Yun ang mahirap doon. You think that you have time. Time is the most precious commodity of the rich, of people who want to get wealthy. Okay? When you're still in the process of becoming rich, ito pa isa, just so you know what to expect. Kasi managing expectations is also an important part of becoming successful. Dapat alam mo that you will expose yourself to opposition. You will expose yourself to ridicule. You will expose yourself to negative people. You will expose yourself to unpopularity. Hanggat hindi ka pa mayaman, okay, the words that will come out of your mouth is offensive to many. You will become unpopular. Expect mo na. Alam mo kung bakit? Kasi many people don't want to be successful. That's number one. Second, a lot of people surrounding us don't want us to be successful. Alam mo bakit? Kasi pag nakita nila ikaw nag-succeed, mapipilitan silang gawin yung ginawa mo. Yung hirap na gagawin mo, hindi sila willing gawin. Okay? That's the hard part. You will say a lot of things, di ba? You will do a lot of things that are unpopular. Dapat alam mo yan. Until you actually become rich. When you become rich and successful, suddenly, lahat ng sabihin mo is consumed. Lahat ng sabihin mo, papaniwalaan nila. Lahat ng sabihin mo is acceptable to them. Lahat ng sabihin mo is inspiring. Okay? But until the time appointed by God for us to become rich, a lot of the things we will say and do is unpopular. Expect mo na yon. And it's okay. Hindi ko sinasabi sa inyo para takutin kayo, ay naku, maraming magagalit sa akin. Hindi naman sa ganon. Diba? I'm just saying, it's unpopular. It's not politically correct. It's not politically correct to wake up earlier than the others. It's not politically correct na habang sila ay nagpa-party at niyayaya ka, hindi ka sumasama kasi lang dito ka sa Zoom meeting. Diba? Many of the decisions you will make is unpopular because you're going against the grind. Okay? You're not doing what the multitude is doing. And I'm here to tell you, it's okay. You're doing the right thing. May kasabihan nga, di ba? In life, you can either pay now, play later, or play now, pay later with interest. Kasi mas matanda ka na eh. Mas mahirap na. May pamilya ka na. Hindi na ganun kadali mag-build ng business. Kaya ako, I really advocate for as young as possible, be financially free as young as possible, or try to be so you can learn the lessons earlier than sooner. Okay? I advocate for millennials to work on themselves, invest in themselves to be financially free. Get the character, get the personal development training, learn the right principles, the right ethics. Habang bata pa sila, mayaman na sila, they can do more important things with their lives than just work for money. Working for money is not the most important thing in life. Biruin mo, a lot of people, they work for 40 years in a job they hate, only to retire with nothing. Does that sound like a good plan to you? Does it make sense to me? Diba? It does not make sense to me. Okay? So when you don't have the liberty, ang problema ka sa marami, okay, is children or people are censored when they begin to express their dreams. Okay? When you are censored as a young person, na when you don't have the freedom to say, I don't want a job. I want to be an entrepreneur. Ang problema doon, older folks censor their children And they give the old advice, instead mag-aral ka mabuti, pumasok ka maganda school, kumuha ka ng trabaho. You will not get rich sa trabaho. Education does not teach freedom. Education teaches the opposite of freedom, which is security and slavery. A lot of people think security is more important than freedom. It's not. Freedom is more important than security. Kaya lang, a lot of people, they pursue security more than they do freedom. Okay? When you don't have the liberty to say, I don't want a job, and you let them censor you, you are letting them take away your freedom. Alam mo sa States ngayon, people who are observant, okay, yung magaling mag-observe on what's happening in life, one of the parents' job sa anak nila is to look after their bent. Ano yung bent? Ano yung gifting ng bata? Okay, because a parent wants their children to be successful in life. Gusto nila for their children to know how to navigate life when they're a little bit older. And one of the greatest problems when you get older, yung hindi nawawalang problema talaga, is always the money problem. Okay, that's always the problem. Whether they're single or married, that problem, even if they retire, kahit naman mag-retire ka hindi ka na ba sisingil ni Meralco, ni Globe, ni Sun, ni Smart, ni Converge? Kahit mag-retire ka, sisingilin ka pa rin. The money problem will always be there. And one of the jobs of the parents is to teach their children how to navigate in life financially. Okay, sa States, kung nakita nung tatay na ang gift ng anak niya is golf, like Tiger Woods. How rich is Tiger Woods? Anong age nagsimula si Tiger Woods mag-golf? They have this club or organization in the States na pag ang bata is gifted in something, they prioritize that over education, over university. Okay? If you're good in golf, I will invest in you to become the best golf player in the world. Okay? Paano yung pag-aaral ng bata? Homeschool. Naka-homeschool. It's still the same diploma. It's still the same degree. Kaya lang ginawa nila homeschool, which does not take as much time and effort for the child. Okay? So we should practice being observant to what makes people rich and what makes people free. Okay? So ulitin ko lang, when you don't have the liberty to say, I don't want a job, actually, ang job naman, na-brainwash lang sa atin yan in the industrial age. Kasi dati, pag binigay mo yung advice in the 1930s, that was actually good advice kasi maraming gumaganda ang buhay when they work as employees, or self-employed. If you're a lawyer, malaki kita mo. If you're an architect, you're an engineer, malaki kita mo. Pag doktor ka, malaki kita mo. Ngayon, iba na. Ngayon ang doktor nag-aaral na para maging nurse, para magtrabaho sa abroad as caregivers. That advice does not apply to today's people anymore. Dati pag teacher ka, maganda, kinabukasan, di ba? Ngayon ang teacher, marami nag-a-apply as domestic helpers in different countries. Nahihiwalay sa pamilya, etc., etc. Hindi lahat. I'm not saying lahat, but a lot. Di ba? A lot. Okay, so freedom to have a job is not freedom. Freedom to have a job is not freedom. Freedom to have a job is slavery. You are working to build someone else's dream. And salary is the bribe they give you to forget your dreams. You're getting paid a salary, it's a bribe for you to forget your dreams and for you to work for someone who is building his dreams. Kaninong dreams ang gusto mong i-build? Yung dream ng ibang tao o dream mo? Ano ang mas gusto mong pagtuunan ng oras, pagod at pera mo? Yung pag-build ng dream ng ibang tao o yung pag-build ng dream mo? What makes more sense? Okay? The problem with people is they don't know what freedom is. They don't know the definition of freedom. They mistake security for freedom. Security is not the same as freedom. Alam mo ba kaya tinatawag yung mga kulungan na para sa mga kriminal, maximum security prison? Because when you're secure, ibig sabihin you're confined. You are limited. Okay? Ibig sabihin your potential will not be properly used. It will not be properly exploited in a good way. Okay? Security is not the same as freedom. It's not. But yet a lot of people seek the confines of a secure job na nakatago sa prestige ng title. Manager ako eh. Supervisor ako eh. Di ba? Ang tanong, magkano laman ang bank book mo? Pag may nangyari sa family mong emergency, what's going to happen? Okay? The reason we still don't enjoy freedom is because we think security is more important than freedom. Freedom is more important than security. As you go about building your rags to riches business, think about that. We're not here just to help the masa or ourselves just to earn 10,000 pesos, 20,000 pesos, 30,000 pesos additional income. Hindi. Ang gusto namin, ma-maximize mo yung compensation plan ng rags to riches na kumikita ka ng maximum of 24 pairs per level and unlimited levels. Sa rags to riches, just in case you don't remember, 24 pairs times 200 pesos is 4,800 pesos per level. Pag naka 10 levels ka, may 48,000 ka in one day. Pag naka 20 levels ka, meron ka 96,000 in one day. Pag naka 1,000 levels ka in 8 months to 1 year, meron kang 4.8 million pesos in one day. The compound was designed for you to be able to start slow at your own pace, something you can learn fast, di ba? But eventually, we want all of you to become rich. We want all of you to master the comp plan. Kaya ginawa namin simple lang i-duplicate mo eh. So you can reach 1,000 levels, 2,000 levels, sa 2,000 levels, di ba? We want you to be, gusto ko meron akong abutan ng ng komisyon na ganun. Okay? Sino kaya mauna? Di ba? By the way, we're not even a year old. Rachel, para lang alam mo. Okay? So bago pa lang kami. Freedom doesn't come from security. It comes from being strong. Ulitin ko lang, freedom doesn't come from security. When you're secure in a job, nag-exert ka pa ba ng effort to improve yourself? To live up to your fullest potential? Or ang iti-take advantage mo lang yung mga libreng training na binibigay ng office mo? Pero sa totoo lang, hindi lang yun ang kakayahan mo. Okay? You're in a work scenario, in a job scenario, you are not getting paid what you are worth. Matanong kita, do you think you're worth only 550 pesos per day? I don't think so. Do you think you're only worth 2,000 pesos per day? I don't think so. I know so. That's not your worth. You can earn so much more. Di ba? You can earn so much more. But what the current system gives us, pagbayad ka sa aming institusyon ng 14 na taon, pagkatapos pagka-graduate mo, babayaran ka ng yung pinagtatrabahuhan ng 550 pesos per day. Yun ang current situation. Does that make sense to you? Di ba? I hope this offends you. That's the goal. Di ba? Okay? Freedom does not come from security. It comes from being strong. It comes from being smart. It comes from being courageous. It comes from being independent. Independent is key. Even countries that want their independence, they did not win their independence by just being nice. They fought wars to be free. They fought wars to be free. Okay? You have to earn freedom. You have to fight poverty. You have to find the current system. You need to get out of the matrix, which is pinanood ko kanina. Okay? So naipasok ko rin, yes. Security from colonization. Problema kasi sa atin, especially as a country that has been used to being colonized by different countries, we try to find security in stronger countries, thinking that they have our best interest in mind. Tawag nga sa atin dati ng mga Espanyol, mga Indio, di ba? We were so condescended upon that we got used to it, that anything higher than like that is acceptable to us. Do you know why the United States is called the land of the free? Kasi a lot of people have died fighting wars to be free and to become one of the strongest nations in the world. Okay? So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about personal independence. I'm not talking about global economy. I'm talking about personal economy. I'm not talking about the country's economy, the country's GDP. Hindi nga ako naniniwala sa country's GDP affects the poor. Tanong ko sa'yo, kung mag-increase ang GDP ng bansa natin ng 7%, 8%, in the last couple of years na wala pang pandemic, question ko sa'yo, natikman mo ba? Nakatikim ka ba? Hindi naman, di ba? So why are we so excited when the country increases 6% GDP, 7% GDP? Dapat ma-excite tayo sa pag-increase at pag-improve ng ating personal economy. Personal economy. By being independent and interdependent. Independent is good. Interdependent, working as a team is better. Codependency is dangerous. Do not depend on other people for the success of your business. Okay? Walang negosyo na lumaki ng ganon. Okay? A lot of people say that they're free. Free naman ako, I'm free. I'm free to get a job. Eh, hindi nga freedom yan, di ba? How can you tell me that you're enjoying freedom when someone else can tell you when and what time to have lunch? How can you say you're free when someone else dictates when you can have lunch, when you will wake up to go to work, when you will get off work? Hindi ka pwede umuwi. May overtime ka, may gagawin pa tayo. Is that freedom? That's not freedom. How can you say you're free when you can be fired anytime? How can you be free when someone else can tell you how much you can make? Yun ang malupit. Pag may nagsabi sa'yo, ito lang ang pwede mong kitain for this position, how can you call that freedom? Alam mo sa network marketing, maganda sa network marketing, you dictate your own income. It's up to you how much you want to earn. Kumita ka ng malaki, kumita ka ng maliit, kasalanan mo pareho. Kung kumita ka ng malaki, kasalanan mo. O, di ba? Something to be proud of. Kung kumita ka ng maliit, it's not something to be ashamed of. Just improve. Pero you're not stuck there. Hindi ka naka-stuck doon. You have the freedom to increase your income anytime that you like. Yun ang maganda sa free enterprise. Not just network marketing. Okay, maganda sa network marketing is we do it as a team. Okay, we work as a team. Mas maganda sa R2R family, we not work as a team, we work as a family. We care about each other's welfare, what happens to one's personal life. Hindi lang about a certain quota or about a certain income, hindi tayo nagpapataasan ng income dito. We celebrate each other's success, big or small, here in Rags to Riches. We mourn when someone is hurting. When someone is hurting, all of us hurts in Rags to Riches. Nung may sakit ako, pinapadalan ako ng mga members, sila Coach RT, pinapadalan ako ng napakaraming food supplement. Sa tagal ko sa network marketing, sa 23 years sa network marketing, never nangyari sa akin to. Never. That's why I love this family. Meron pa kaming guitar-karaoke night. Oh, may intermission pa pag si Ate Ruth may ginaganahan. Oh, may joke time tayo pag si Pastor Kino nandyan. Di ba? Si Coach, di ba? Samot-sari dito eh. So, there's no spirit of competition here. It's all about helping each other. We want to spur each other towards the goal. We want to get rid of poverty. Not only sa ibang tao, kailangan mauna ka. How will people believe you if you yourself are not earning? Di ba? Kaya gusto ko lagi may resulta yung mga pioneers dito, yung mga members dito. Tanongin mo kahit sino rito, Rachel, kung masaya ba ako nagbibigay ng komisyon o grudgingly ako magbigay ng komisyon. Minsan nga, tinatawagan ko pa iba eh. O, hindi ko pa mag-encash? Mag-encash ka na. Napapalis na rito yung commission mo. Di ba? We love giving commissions. Okay? Don't fall for the trap of security. Another word for security, mediocrity. Another word for mediocrity, average. I hate average. Mas malaking trap ang average kaysa poverty. It makes you feel that you're in a safe place, but in reality, you're not. Basahin mo yung book, An Enemy Called Average. Buy that book. It's a worthwhile investment. Okay? Write down that book, An Enemy Called Average by John Mason. Timeless yung book na yan. Okay? Buy the book. When someone can dictate how much you can earn, di ba? That's not freedom. Okay? That's bullying. Okay, again, salary is the bribe they give you to forget your dreams. Do you have dreams? Ako kasi lumaki ako, wala akong dreams eh. Wala nagturo sa akin mangarap eh. In my family, wala nagturo sa akin eh. Alam mo, kailan ako natutunan ng mangarap? Nung nasa network marketing na ako. Nung nakarinig ako ng mga testimonies ng mga tao na dumaan sa pinagdaan akong hirap, pero dahil may pangarap sila, nakawala sila. Sometimes the problem is people don't have dreams because they were conditioned at an early age to become an employee. They were conditioned from an early age to become a slave for other people's dreams. I don't want to sugarcoat it. Hindi ko naman sinasabing masama ang trabaho kung temporary lang. Stepping stone, gusto mong ipon ng kapital para magnegosyo, you want to learn some skill sets, that's fine. Pero, don't forget your dreams. You can only achieve your dreams when you're free, not when you're working for someone else. Okay? Education is not about freedom. It's about security. It's about fear. Fear mawalan ka ng pangkain. Fear na mawalan ka ng pambayad sa bahay. Are those legitimate fears? Yes, but you can also achieve that by pursuing freedom. By pursuing freedom, you get more than what you get by security. Okay? So let me just ask you, no, in ending, anong benefits ng freedom? Kasi lagi ko narinig dati, there's a price to pay for freedom. Until I heard Zig Ziglar said, you don't pay the price for freedom. You don't pay the price for success. You pay the price for failure. You pay the price for being poor. Kasi paying the price has to do with punishment or a negative experience. You enjoy the benefits of success. You enjoy the benefits of freedom. Okay? Ano-ano ba yung mga benefits of freedom? Okay? Let me just share with you from my own experience. For the benefit of Rachel, at kung sino pa mga first-timer dito, sometimes we take this lightly kasi kilala mo na ako and you're already familiar with me. Okay? Pero remember, dati akong kumbaga sa kulungan, nasa basement number 150 ako. Okay? Kasi dati akong taong grasa. I was at the lowest level of poverty imaginable. Okay? That is poor. That is a very, 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 very hard life. Para ka nabubuhay sa isang bangungot na hindi ka makalabas. Hindi mo makita kung nasan yung pinto palabas. Hindi mo alam kung kailan matatapos. Kahit anong willpower mo, that you have the leadership mindset, you can lock up my body but my mind remains free. Alam din ng oppressor yun eh. That's why he keeps you locked up long enough for you to surrender mentally. Alam din ng oppressor yun. Alam ng enemy yun na lumalaban ka pa in your mind. That's why he keeps you in poverty long enough for you to become a victim already. Ang tawag doon Stockholm Syndrome, where you already are comfortable and in love with the one who has enslaved you. It's called the Stockholm Syndrome. Komportable ka na bigla sa poverty. Komportable ka na bigla sa kulang. Komportable ka na bigla sa walang kasiguraduhan yung financial future mo. Okay? And here, I just want to share with you some of the benefits I enjoyed when I succeeded in network marketing. Number one, I haven't had a job. I haven't worked for anyone for at least 23 years, since 1997. Isipin mo yun. Hindi ko kailangan sumunod sa kahit kanino na magsasabi sa akin anong oras ako gigising, anong oras ako mag-aalmusal, magkano pwede kong kitain, na gagawa ko ng dance number pag mayroong occasion. Ayoko yun eh. O yung team nyo gagawa, accounting team, gawa kayo ng special number, sasayaw kayo ganito. ayoko nun. Di ba? I-fire mo na ako. Hindi mo mapagawa sa akin yon. Okay? Hindi naman dahil sa rebelde ako eh. Marami lang na ayoko na pinapagawa, di ba, na nandun. I haven't had a job since 1997. Okay, maybe longer. But I've traveled the world as far as Europe, UAE, Southeast Asia many, many times. Europe, 3 countries in 1 week. Okay? I've helped and inspired people in my 23 years of service to the industry. I built huge ministries here and abroad. If you give me 5 people to disciple today, it can be 150 in 3 to 4 months. Because I had so much time to spend with the people I disciple. When I'm in other countries, lahat ng ka-business partner ko, lahat ng network ko, sa 5 Emirates sa UAE out of 7, I always invite them to our local church there. A lot of foreigners, Arabo, iba-ibang lahi, Pakistani, have been saved because I had spent so much time with them in building relationships with them. Why? Because I have the freedom to do so. Not only the money, I had the time. Okay? I have built huge ministries here and abroad. I sent my kids to school. Okay, gumraduate sila. We ate the best food that life can think of. Diba? We've seen beautiful places. I've met very important people, big-time business people. At one time, downline ko yung country licensing ng Red Bull sa UAE. And some of yung mga sheiks, alam natin dito, uso-uso yung mga anak ng sheik, mga sheik doon. Diba? When you have been to the Emirates Palace in Abu Dhabi, before yung kasi yung maganda, it's hard to believe that someone as poor as I was can enjoy the beautiful things of the world, di ba? I mean, the physical things, obviously. Pero it's not that eh. It's the freedom that I was able to do it. Di ba? It's not the material things. It's the freedom that I was enjoying. Di ba? I was able to give to charities until now. Meron kami mga feeding programs sa Rags to Riches. I'm in a position to bless lahat tayo na pioneers dito. You have been part of that special endeavor to feed the hungry. Dati iniisip natin prior to the pandemic, saan tayo kukuha ng pangkain natin? Ngayon hindi na, di ba? Tayo ang nag-iisip, sino ang pwede natin lagyan ng pagkain sa hapagkainan? That's a special place to be. Okay, that's a special place to be. I have learned a lot from global top earners in the network marketing industry, in the insurance industry, in the real estate industry. Some of them are my friends until today. Okay, provided my family with the good things in life, enjoy lots of quiet time, which is very important sa akin. I love to spend a lot of quiet time, just me and God talking, just me and God communing, discussing things in detail, di ba? I love that part of my day. Okay? Kung employed ako, ang daming hirap sa ganun. Kasi nagmamadali ka magtrabaho. Ang tulog mo, konti pa lang. hindi ka pa nakakapagluto ng baon mo. Marami kang makakasabay sa MRT. Di ba? The reason I enjoy these things is because I have freedom. Don't you want to enjoy the same freedom? Alam mo, minsan, especially nung nasa Europe ako, tsaka pag nasa UAE ako, nasa different countries, whenever I pass by something na alam ko na magugustuhan ng kaibigan ko back in the Philippines, iniisip ko, sana kasama ko si ganito dito. I'm sure may enjoy niya to. Kung kasama ko si kaibigan dito, ganito, I'm sure matutuwa siya dito. Tapos sinisip ko yung dahilan, ba't nga ba hindi ko siya kasama? Kasi ayaw nga pala niya. Ayaw niya nga palang gumawa ng extra income. Ayaw niya mag-try ng iba. Gusto niya, kung saan siya pinanganak, doon na siya mamamatay, mentality. May kilala kayong ganon? Narinig niyo na ba yung kasabihan na yon? Lalo pag nasa Philippines ka. Naku, dito na ako pinanganak, dito na ako mamamatay. Narinig niyo na yon? It's hard to help people with that kind of a mindset. Okay? Anong plano mo sa future? Bahala na. Bili mo future mo, ibinabahala mo na. Yung future ng anak mo, ibinabahala mo na. Di ba diyan, bahala na si Batman. Talaga? Yung apo mo, matitiis mo, kung ano yung hirap dinaanan mo, dadaanan din niya. Talaga? Di ba? I can give you a lot of reasons for you to want to become rich. I just gave you a few. Di ba? Pero alam mo, if you're a part of Rads to Riches, you're in the best position to be blessed financially, because here in our company, we honor God. We believe in His principles for success. We believe in setting people free. We believe in doing business ethically. We have an affordable, simple, and duplicable system that will realistically work for the masa. This is the most realistic anti-poverty program you will ever see, that not only benefits the recipient but also benefits the giver. Pag tumutulong ka kasi dito, win-win ang sitwasyon. Hindi lang yung tinulungan mo ang magbe-benefit, eventually ikaw din ay magbe-benefit. Okay? So always want to work towards freedom. Make no mistake, it's not easy. Di ba? Wala namang easy eh. Pag empleyado ka, hindi rin naman easy, di ba? Mamili ka ng hard na gusto mo. Hard forever o hard sandali lang? Mamili ka. Time is not on your side. You don't have as much time as you think. Okay? You don't have as much time as you think. So what does it take to be free? Okay, the million-dollar question. What does it take for me to want to be free? Number one, you need to hate poverty. You need to be able to appreciate first your problem before you can appreciate your solution. Okay? Kung laging kulang ang kinikita mo on a month-to-month, hindi mo nagagawa ang gusto mo, reality check. You need to accept the problem first. Maybe you're not poor, maybe you're just temporarily broke. Pero admit pa rin that you're broke. And if you don't do anything new, this 2021, your 2021 is going to be the same as last year. Kung wala kang gagawin this 2021, yung 2022 mo will be the same. Okay? You need to change your mindset. You need to be able to identify what situation you're in. Okay? Am I poor? Am I broke? Or am I on my way to financial freedom? Identify where you are. That's the first thing. If you are in poverty, if you're broke, you need to get angry with your situation. Pag hindi ka galit na laging kulang ang kinikita mo, hindi ka aalis dyan. Anything you tolerate, you will accommodate. Anything you tolerate, you will accommodate. Whether it be sin, whether it be being broke, whether it be lying, whatever it is, anything you tolerate, you will accommodate. Okay? Dapat may galit ka sa hirap. Dapat may galit ka sa average, sa security, and mediocrity. Okay? But let me tell you the good news. Rads to Riches is a company dedicated to personal development and value formation. We're here to help people change their mindsets. We're here to tell people, hindi ito isang advocacy-advocacyhan lamang. Every advocacy demands a champion. Just like Christianity's champion is Jesus Christ, the 12 disciples, just like communism's advocate is Karl Marx, anti-apartheid and slavery is Nelson Mandela, civil rights movement and Bible Reformation is Martin Luther King Jr., di ba? Lahat ng advocacy na tumagal demands a champion. Sa Rags to Riches, we have champions. Merong isang taong grasang nakawala sa hirap. Merong isang Mags Perolino Mobo na kumurot lang sa kanyang ayuda, na-solve ang kanyang mga pangangailangan sa bahay. Merong isang Roldan sa Cebu. Merong isang Maki sa Cebu na nabibigyan ng gatas sa kanilang mga anak na dati wala. We have champions and we have champions creators here in Rags to Riches. All our coaches are capable. All of our coaches here have the right heart in place when we bring people into our family. Okay? So I hope as one family, we share the same vision that each and every one of us will be free. Nothing less. Okay? Anything less than freedom is slavery. Remember that. Okay? Dapat, I hope you share my hatred for poverty and security and average. Diba? Kasi the reason why I work and this hours, the reason why my work ethic is like this, diba? Is because I hate something bad enough that I want it out of my life. I hope you hate poverty enough to want it out of your life and out of your family's life. Ulitin ko lang, every wealthy family began with one person who broke the cycle of poverty. Lahat ng mayayaman, si Gokong Wei, dating mahirap yan. Muntik malunod yan, kakatawid ng gulong sa Pasig River. Si Henry C., alam niyo naman yung story ni Henry C., di ba? It only takes one person to break the cycle of poverty in your family. Do you accept the challenge? Do you accept the challenge? That's my challenge to you. All right? So I hope you like that. Okay ba? Okay ba yun? So it's already 8:08. We still have 2 minutes before our orientation. So thank you very much for listening. Yan.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Sir Rads. Thank
Yan po
you.
yung libro.
Thank you po.
Very
Yan yung libro. Buy the book.
Enemy called Abri.
Maganda po yung libro na yan. Pero sa Shopee po ngayon, out of stock siya. Sold out na.
Laging sold out yan. Mahirap lang hanapin kasi sobrang ganda.
O, kasi sold in sila eh.
Sa Amazon, siguro meron.
Amazon, meron yan. Yan. Anyone who wants to share? A few minutes lang para before we do the seminar. O ilang feedback dyan? Pastor Kino, Ate Ruth.
Yung sa akin, simple lang. Gusto ko lang magbigay ng isang definition ng freedom. Na marami po kayong naibigay kanina. Pero sa akin, simple lang yung freedom kasi freedom is not doing what you want. It is doing what you ought to do. Okay? Freedom is doing what you want. That's the other side of freedom, which many people are doing, but it violates other freedom. Okay? A teacher is teaching, and sabi ng estudyante, may kalayaan ako eh. So nagwala sa doon sa room. That's not freedom at all. Kasi your freedom has boundaries. My freedom has boundaries. So freedom is not doing what I want. It is doing what I ought as a person. So hindi, may kalayaan akong gawin ang gusto ko. May boundary yun eh. So hindi yung gusto mo, ang kalayaan ay ang paggawa ng nararapat. Hindi lamang ng gusto, kundi nung nararapat mong gawin bilang isang tao, bilang isang Pilipino, bilang isang Kristiyano, bilang miyembro ng R2R. Kagaya ng nababanggit ko lagi, may 3 bagay na dapat nating tatandaan that goes together. Being a member of R2R family, you have privileges. But it doesn't stop there. It goes to responsibilities. As member of this family, may mga pribileyo tayo, pero may mga responsibilidad din tayo. At hindi lang yon, it goes up to accountability. So these three goes together. In any structure or government, church, organization, association, even in a family, these three goes together. At doon napapaloob ng tinatawag nating kalayaan. Okay? Bilang anak, may kalayaan ka, pero your kalayaan has boundaries. Okay? May kalayaan ka, gawin mo kung ano yung nararapat, hindi yung anong gusto. Kasi may rules ang family. May regulation ang family. Ganon din dito sa Rags to Riches. So hindi mo pwede i-misrepresent ang R2R sa iyong mga friends, sa iyong family. Sa R2R may ganito kami. Ito yung aming ginagawa. Malaya kaming gawin gusto namin. No, that's not the way it is. Malaya tayong gawin ang nararapat nating gawin. We represent R2R to anybody at we should represent R2R. So ganun din. Yung family mo, yung church mo, yung ministry mo, yung work mo, it goes, may ganun. Yung freedom mo, may boundaries. Ay freedom has boundaries. Sa ayaw, yan ang yung protection. Because when you go beyond your freedom, others' freedom are violated. My freedom is also violated. Others' freedom is violated. So dapat nandun lang tayo sa tinatawag nating nararapat at dapat nating gawin. Hindi doon talaga nakapunto sa gusto nating gawin, kundi doon sa nararapat at dapat nating gawin. So, may kalayaan ka na lumabas doon sa tinatawag nating poverty. Okay? Not at the expense of other people. Okay? Kasi gusto mong malaya doon sa tinatawag na kahirapan, na hold up ka ng bangko. Para malaya ka doon sa kahirapan, dumami yung pera mo. That's not the way freedom is. It's not gusto mong gawin, kundi yung dapat. Nararapat ba yon? Hindi. Dapat ba yon? Hindi. So hindi lang gusto mo makawala ka sa kahirapan, pumatay ka, nang hold up ka, nanloko ka ng kapwa. Hindi yun. Hindi yun ang kalayaan na nais natin. Ang kalayaan na nais natin ay kalayaan doon sa dapat at nararapat. Kasi, kagaya nga ng nabanggit, meron tayong tinatawag na boundaries doon sa ating kalayaan. I don't want to violate your freedom. Para lang ma-forward ko yung freedom ko. I don't want to, pasukin ang buhay mo para lang masabi na malaya ako. Hindi. Kasi may boundary po ito. So yun lang ang nais ko i-share. Sir Rads, maraming salamat. God bless us all.
Yeah, thank you, Pastor Kino. Ngayon po, alam niyo na kung bakit hindi naka-violate si Pastor Kino. Nakaputi siya ngayon kasi ayaw niyang maka-violate.
Yes, agree.